everyone, and welcome to Akron Buzz. I am your host, Sarah White, and we here at Akron Buzz are really excited to bring you guys all things Akron, Akron local businesses and nonprofits, just everything Akron. So I'm here today with Paul LaGuardia and Ted Robb from Hartville Potato Chips.
Yeah.
How are you guys today?
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Well.
All right, so let's start off by just telling people a little bit about the history of the company. Ted, do you want to talk about that?
Well, I owned the OK Potato Chip Company from 1970 to 1991. And after I sold out, I traveled for almost 30 years installing potato chip plants all over the world. A couple of years ago, my cousins called me. We are cousins, second cousins, my understanding, and their mother is my first cousin, and asked if I might help them start a potato chip company. So here we are, a year and a half later.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. So it's a family business.
Yeah.
And how long have you been in business?
So we've been on the market since April of last year.
Okay.
So just over 1 year.
Nice.
We've been working on this project for probably 3+ years. But that included getting the warehouse ready, getting all the equipment in place, getting the product just right, getting the permits, all those things. So, but on the shelves for 1 year.
Okay, and I heard you say that you were working on your recipe during that time and you think you've perfected it now?
Yeah, I think we've perfected it now. It's taken a lot of time to get right. And Ted has had a lot of input on it, some which I've taken and some which I've been reluctant to take, but finally implement it, and it just keeps getting better and better.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the nice thing is when Ted Robb enters the warehouse, the chip gets better and better each time, so that's always helpful.
So
It's been a real struggle because of the potato issue. The rain for the last couple of years has been horrendous.
okay.
So we've struggled with a potato issue, getting the quality to where we want it to be.
Okay.
We are getting to that point now. Product is excellent, and moving on. So.
Yeah, I know. I've tried the potato chips. I love them. That's actually how I met Paul. Was I came up and said, "Oh, I love these potato chips," and then we, had a conversation. We realized we knew each other through social media. But so anyway, they're called Hartville Potato Chips, but your plant is in Akron. So we wanted to say that because we are focusing on Akron businesses. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So my brother Anthony and I, who unfortunately Anthony couldn't be here, but we've always wanted to start a business. So we're very entrepreneurial, and we think a lot about businesses. We write business plans. Unfortunately, they really never go anywhere. So we had an idea it was really a chip and dip idea. So we went to talk to Ted about it. He thought we should start this potato chip company up. Unfortunately, at the time, we couldn't use that OK Potato Chip name because it was still being utilized, actually. Okay. So we had to come up with a different name. When I was writing the business plan, we thought this would go perfect in Hartville, at the Hartville market. We thought if we were cooking chips at the Hartville market and as people are walking around, they would enjoy the chips, they'd get to try them hot, fresh, and we could expand that way. The idea became a lot bigger. We bought a lot more equipment than we had originally anticipated. So we had to start thinking about different locations. Ted, when he owned OK Potato Chips, he would also try different brand names out and things like that. One of the brand names, correct me if I'm wrong, was Hartville Farms Potato Chips.
No, it was actually Hartville Potato Chip.
Oh, okay.
We're not affiliated with the kitchen at all. However, we are in the restaurant and in the market. I know the owner, and we were very upfront with him as far as not utilizing his advertising for the kitchen, that we're a separate company, and he's fine with all of that. And we're in the store and doing very well.
Yeah, so there was a couple of different things behind it. He utilized the name at one point, so when we started shooting that around, we kind of thought Hartville has a quality associated with it. People recognize their brand. And we do want to be in Hartville market at some point, so that's step 6 or 7. We're not quite there yet. We are in the Hartville market, just selling out of there, but we don't have a little operation there yet.
Yeah, that would be cool. That's for the future.
Yep.
So these are so good. They're kettle cooked, right?
Yep.
Really tasty. You gonna give us any of your secrets here today?
Well, Not really.
Not
Yeah.
But it's one of the few that is left with kettle cooked operation.
Yeah.
There aren't many left. I know that when I sold out, I probably bought and sold over 30 potato chip plants that were small companies throughout the years, and then I would go install them in different countries all over the world. I mean, I've been to China, Europe, South America,
Right, so they
Central,
don't have a lot of
and they don't
operations like
have
that.
it. So all of the smaller companies are basically gone. Well, when they approached me about getting into the chip business, I thought, you know what, now might be the time to get back to the home style
Right.
stuff, because everything had gone to big business. Big business was buying up everybody. They bought me up. You know, it was a disaster for small companies for a lot of years. But I think, you know, with the resurrection of the
But yeah.
beer companies now that are
Right.
that have popped up, you know.
People love to support small businesses.
And
I
yeah,
know, like,
yeah.
that's one of the reasons that I even first bought your chips in
Exactly.
the store, even before I knew you.
Yeah.
I knew I was supporting small business. So tell everybody how they can find you.
Yeah, so you can find us on social media. We're on Facebook. Just look up Hartville Potato Chips. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and we have a website as well.
Yes, and go to Acme, go to Giant Eagle, and buy
Yes.
these chips.
Thank
sure.
you very much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're really good.
So over this year, we've grown to over 60 locations. We're in all the Acmes, all the Buellers. We're in a couple market districts, a couple Giant Eagles now, a couple Targets now.
Nice.
We try to hit up farmers markets each weekend. We try to do samplings at different stores. So we get out as much as possible.
Well, thank you, Paul, and thank you, Ted, for being here with us today. Again, I am Sarah White. If you want to be a guest on Akron Buzz, you can go to akron@akronbuzz.com. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.